digitalmotorsports.com. This is the second and final race from the Tsukuba circuit, and we've got Robertson on pole position for this one, Stealth in second, Ginger Baxter third, FirePower fourth, Sideways George fifth, Dan Bailey sixth, Hodgie seventh, Matt Palmer in 8th and Team Silver in 9th place. Let's crack on with this second and final race from the Tsukuba circuit. Waiting for the lights. Robertson in that pole position, and away. Great start here between the top 6 guys. And Ginger Baxter takes the lead, so Ginger Baxter in the lead now. Followed very closely second by FirePower. Second place. Stealth in third, Dan Bailey fourth, Sideways George, Team Silver in sixth, Robertson seventh, Matt Palmer in 8th position. Ginger Baxter now giving everything he's got to pull a bit of a gap now between himself and FirePower in second place. Third place is Dan Bailey. Dan Bailey now getting chased down by Stealth. The Stealth taking a look down the inside of Dan Bailey. Does he pull it off? Not quite this time, and Dan Bailey hangs on to that third position from Stealth in fourth. Sideways George, Team Silver, Matt Palmer and Robertson. Great stuff here on this second and final race on the Tsukuba circuit. Back up front now with Ginger Baxter. Ginger Baxter still hanging on to that lead just from FirePower. FirePower is piling on the pressure now to Ginger Baxter. Nothing at all between them two guys, and not too far behind is Dan Bailey in that third place. There's Dan Bailey in third. Getting chased down by Stealth in fourth. Stealth now under pressure from Sideways George in fifth. Does Sideways George take a look at him this time? Great battles going off here, mid-pack. Also at the back, Sideways George up into fifth. Stealth fourth toy, Stealth into fifth. Team Silver, Palmer and Hodgie. Oh, Team Silver. Oh, dives right in there. I think Team Silver was a little bit quick there, but Team Silver hangs on to that 7th position, getting chased down now by Hodgie in 8th. Hodgie takes a look down that inside. Does he take him? Oh, not quite this time. Almost neck and neck between them two guys. 7th and 8th, and Team Silver hangs on to that 7th position. Back up front here. Ginger Baxter still hanging on to that first place, getting chased down now by FirePower in second place. Less than a second between these two guys up front here. Great little battle going off here between first and second, Ginger Baxter and FirePower. Third place is Dan Bailey. Great battle here between Matt Palmer and Stealth, 5th and 6th place. Is Matt Palmer going to go for that inside line? And he does, and Matt Palmer takes that 5th position, but does he hang on to it? Because Stealth is right up with him. Also is Team Silver, not too far behind is Hodgie. Hodgie taking that, well, does he take that 7th position? Yeah, Hodgie just manages to hang on to that 7th position there. Little slide there by Matt Palmer in 5th. Matt Palmer hangs on to 5th place. Great battle at the back here between Stealth and Robertson, 8th and 9th place, nothing between these two guys. Hodgie, 7th place, keeping it nice and tight round that right-hander before hard onto the acceleration. Good little battle going off here between 7th, 8th and 9th. Hodgie, Stealth, Robertson. It's Matt Palmer, a little battle here with Sideways George. 4th and 5th, Team Silver also in the mix into 6th place. Matt Palmer hangs on in there. Matt Palmer's really under pressure now from Sideways George and Team Silver. Team Silver, does he move up into that 5th place? Or does Sideways George keep the line? Nothing whatsoever between 5th and 6th place here. Team Silver, Sideways George, neck and neck between these two guys before the right-hander out onto the brake, 2nd gear. It's like Team Silver moves up into 5th, Team Silver moves up into 5th position. So Sideways George and Hodgie, Sideways George takes a look down that inside also, Hodgie takes a look down the inside also. Great stuff here between 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th place. Take a quick look up front here, see what's happening. And Ginger Baxter still hanging on to that 1st position, followed very closely by Firepower. Nothing at all between these two guys. We're just over 6 minutes gone in the 2nd and final race. Two now pulling away from the pack, Ginger Baxter and Firepower. There's Dan Bailey in 3rd place. Dan Bailey now getting chased down by Matt Palmer. Team Silver in 5th. Hodgie and Sideways George. And a little ding-a-ling-a-ling-along between these two guys over the start finish straight. Nothing between these two whatsoever. Come to the right-hander. Sideways George not quite close enough this time to Hodgie. Great stuff back here between Stealth, 8th place, Robertson in 9th, having a great little battle here, 8th and 9th place. Bumper to bumper stuff. Robertson's given it everything he's got, giving it the beans to catch up to Stealth. Stealth hangs on to the 8th position. And Robertson now in 9th place, getting to the slip of Stealth to make a move on him before this right-hander. Don't think he's going to be close enough this time, no, and Stealth hangs on to the 8th position from Robertson in 9th. Great little battle going off here at the back. Goes to show guys you don't have to be up front to have a great little battle. You can be at the back and having a great little battle. Robertson still piling that pressure onto Stealth, so still hangs on to that 8th position. Quick look up front here. Ginger Baxter now. Firepower, so in the battle. Going down the straight in 3rd, 4th gear. Over 100 mile an hour down that section, 5th gear before onto the brakes and back down into 4th gear before the tight right-hander. And Ginger Baxter still hangs on to that 1st position from Firepower in 2nd. Matt Palmer in 3rd, and the good races. Matt Palmer in that 3rd position. Team Silver in 4th. He's really feeling it from Dan Bailey. In fifth and not too far behind in sixth is Hodgie. Just over 9 minutes gone in the second and final race from the Tsukuba circuit already. Time goes so fast when you're having loads of battles on the track. Back up to first for Ginger Baxter and FirePower. As FirePower take a look, and he pulls out a little bit as FirePower and thinks about it. Not quite this time, not quite close enough as FirePower and Ginger Baxter. Over the start finish straight, nothing between these two whatsoever. Ginger Baxter first, FirePower in second place. Great little battle between these two guys. Not too far behind is Matt Palmer in third. FirePower goes a little bit wide there, could get a bit tighter on that occasion, which gives the opportunity for Ginger Baxter to pull away from FirePower a little bit for the sharp right-hander. So Ginger Baxter still in first place, FirePower in second, Matt Palmer in third place. Chased down by Tim Silver, fifth is Dan Bailey, Hodgie is sixth, Stealth and Robertson in eighth place. Hodgie keeps it nice and tight. Is he going to make a move on Dan Bailey? Nothing at all between these two guys before the sharp right-hander. Going down to the second gear on Hodgie. Does he keep it? And he does. Great racing there by Hodgie and Dan Bailey. Fifth and sixth place. Fantastic close, clean racing between these two guys. Oh, big twist there by Dan Bailey, which might lose him a second onto Hodgie in that fifth place. Look up front here, and still FirePower is chasing down Ginger Baxter. Third place is Matt Palmer. Matt Palmer's pulling that gap in a little bit now into FirePower and Ginger Baxter. Going a little start for the straight. Ginger Baxter goes a little bit wide there and into that first position. Let's go back into third and fourth place, which I think is the closest battle on the track at the moment. First and second is close, but third and fourth is even closer. Matt Palmer, Team Silver, not too far behind is Hodgie. Matt Palmer now is definitely closing the gap onto second position of FirePower. Look up front here. FirePower's giving it everything he's got to keep up with Ginger Baxter in that first place. Great racing there by Ginger Baxter in that first position. Does FirePower take a look down the inside? No, not quite close enough this time. Is FirePower and Ginger Baxter to make a move. Matt Palmer getting a little bit closer now to FirePower. A little bit wide there for Ginger Baxter, gives the opportunity for FirePower to get a little bit closer to him. Matt Palmer is third, chasing down. Ooh, also close between FirePower and Matt Palmer. Don't think it'll be too long now before Matt Palmer's going to make a move on FirePower to take that second position. Really going for it now is Matt Palmer in that third place. Team Silver fourth, Hodgie fifth, Dan Bailey sixth, Robertson seventh, Stealth in eighth place. FirePower takes a look down the inside, and does he take him? Oh, a little bit onto the grass, is still there for FirePower. But FirePower takes that first position just over Ginger Baxter. A big slide there between Ginger Baxter and FirePower. Nothing whatsoever between these two guys. Mark Palmer is definitely in the mix, followed by Team Silver 4th, Hodgie in 5th. Ginger Baxter goes, and does he take him? Oh, also close between these 3-4 guys up front here. Battle on the track at the moment, Ginger Baxter, Firepower, Mark Palmer and Team Silver. And looks like, yeah, Firepower goes into the pits to put the medium tyres on. Maybe not the best strategy for Firepower. I think he should have started on the mediums and gone on to the softs, not the other way around. So Ginger Baxter in 1st place. Still getting chased down by Team Silver and Mark Palmer. Hodgie in 4th. Dan Bailey there into the pits. Still the battle rages on between these top 3. Ginger Baxter, Team Silver, Mark Palmer. Mark Palmer's doing his level best to get into the slip now of Team Silver. Don't think Mark Palmer's going to be close enough this time. He's given it everything he's got round this right-hander. Nice and tight there for Mark Palmer around the left-hander. And Ginger Baxter hangs on to that 1st place. Team Silver 2nd, Mark Palmer in 3rd. Let's have a quick look further back, guys, see what's happening. There's Hodgie in 4th place, chasing down Mark Palmer in 3rd. Robertson in 5th. Stealth in 6th. Dan Bailey, Firepower in 8th. And Sideways George in 9th. So the battle rages on up front here. Definitely 3 cars in the mix. Just over half of the race gone. 2nd and final race. And Ginger Baxter still just hanging on to that 1st place, but really under pressure now is Ginger Baxter from Team Silver and Mark Palmer in 3rd place. There's Hodgie in 4th, no pressure on Hodgie at the moment in that 4th position. Good racing there by Hodgie in that 4th place. Ginger Baxter now really feeling it from Team Silver and Mark Palmer. Good 3 battle going off here. Ginger Baxter keeps it nice and tight round the right-hander. Mark Palmer, does Mark Palmer move up into that 2nd position and takes it from Team Silver, or does he? No, Team Silver hangs on to that 2nd place. Great battle going off there between 2nd and 3rd. Ginger Baxter now really feeling it from Team Silver. Team Silver takes a nice tight one round that right-hander and takes that 1st position. Great racing there by Team Silver to take 1st off Ginger Baxter in 2nd. Mark Palmer still piling that pressure on in 3rd place. Nothing at all between these top 3. Let's take a bit look further down, see what's going off. There's Hodgie in 4th, no pressure on Hodgie at the moment. Good racing here by Robertson. Good 5th position for him. The 2nd and final race. Dan Bailey in 6th. Stealth in 7th. Stealth still chasing down Dan Bailey. Disappointing 8th place here for Firepower. Sideways George not too far behind Firepower in 9th place. So definitely the battle still rages on up front here. Team Silver 1st place, Mark Palmer 2nd. There's Stealth, Robertson, Hodgie, Ginger Baxter into the pits. Team Silver in 1st place still, doing his level best to pull away from Mark Palmer. Palmer's giving everything he's got to keep up with Team Silver, first and second place. Third is Ginger Baxter. Not too far behind Ginger Baxter is Dan Bailey in fourth place. Dan Bailey's given everything he's got to get into the slip of Ginger Baxter. Is he going to be close enough to make a move on him this time? I'm not quite sure if he is. Or does he? And Dan Bailey takes it down the inside of Ginger Baxter. Don't quite pull it off his tail this time. And Ginger Baxter just manages to hang into that first place. A couple of guys also in the pits and coming out of the pits. So it's Mark Palmer in first place. Team Silver second, Ginger Baxter, Dan Bailey, Hodgie, Firepower, sideways George Robertson. Is your top 8 guys. Great battle out going off here between third and fourth place. Dan Bailey and Ginger Baxter. Dan Bailey hangs on to that third position. Dan Bailey chasing down Team Silver. Fantastic stuff. Oh, I missed that one, not quite sure what happened there because I missed it. Must have been a bit of a collision there by Dan Bailey and the Hodgie possibly. But I'm not going to commentate on that one because I didn't see it. So the race carries on. Let's go back up front here. Mark Palmer, first place. Looks like he's got a good 2-3 second gap now as Mark Palmer over Ginger Baxter, in a good second place for Ginger Baxter here. Third place is Team Silver, sideways George. Getting right up the rear end now on Team Silver, also not too far behind is Hodgie and Dan Bailey. Good 4 cars in the mix here. Not too far behind him, but also is Robertson in 7th place. Hodgie and Dan Bailey having a good little battle there. Hodgie just managing to hang with that 5th place. Still getting chased down by Dan Bailey, Robertson. Bit behind now is Firepower. I think Firepower started on the wrong tyres for this race, but there you go. Some you win, some you lose. Fifth place, Hodgie. 6. Dan Bailey, and 7th is Robertson. 22 minutes gone down to the second and final race. Mark Palmer still in the lead. Ginger Baxter second and Team Silver third, sideways George fourth. Hodgie in 5th. Oh, great stuff here between Hodgie in 5th and Dan Bailey in 6th. Dan Bailey going to take a look down the inside of Hodgie. Does he take him? I think he does. Great race in there between Dan Bailey and Hodgie, and Dan Bailey moves up into that 5th position from Hodgie in 6th. And not too far behind is Robertson in 7th place. Let's go right back up front here and see how Mark Palmer's doing. Like Mark Palmer's got maybe a 4 or 5 second lead now over Ginger Baxter in 2nd place. So great racing here by Mark Palmer. Going to the start for the straight with nearly 24 minutes gone to the second and final race. It's Ginger Baxter in 2nd. Battle the track, 3rd and 4th. Team Silver, sideways George. Almost neck and neck between these 2 guys. Sideways George smelling the exhaust fumes there of Team Silver. Sideways George third, Team Silver fourth, and then Dan Bailey in fifth place, not too far behind is Hodgie. Chasing down that pack for big twigs there from Team Silver. Manages to keep it on the tarmac, but gives Dan Bailey the opportunity now to close the gap on him. Neck and neck between these two guys, Team Silver and Dan Bailey. Team Silver hangs on to that fourth place from Dan Bailey in fifth. Fantastic racing between fourth and fifth place guys. For the tight, slow second gear right-hander. Neck and neck between these two guys, Team Silver and Dan Bailey. Dan hangs on to that fourth. Team Silver in fifth. Good racing, good clean racing between these two guys. Loads of respect for these two. Coming down to the straight, I think Team Silver's going to be close enough on this occasion to make a move on Dan Bailey. So Dan Bailey hangs on to that fourth place. Back up front here, let's have a look at Mark Palmer. Mark Palmer now having a fantastic race, pulling away from the rest of the guys. We're just under 25 minutes gone in the second race. Second and final race, there's Ginger Baxter in second. Great racing there by Ginger Baxter, giving it everything he's got to keep Sideways George up his booty, but looks like Sideways George is getting a bit closer now to Ginger Baxter. Second and third. Ooh, also tight between these two guys. Around the tight right-hander, second gear before hard onto the power. Almost neck and neck here between Sideways George and Ginger Baxter, and Sideways George moves up into second place from Ginger Baxter in third. Ginger Baxter's doing his level best to keep right up the booty now with Sideways George. Pretty close between them two guys, not too far behind is Dan Bailey. There's Dan Bailey in fourth on the good race. Fifth is Team Silver. Hodgie in sixth. And Robertson, Firepower. Good little battle going off here between 6th and 7th, Hodgie and Robertson. Oh, almost neck and neck between these two guys. Robertson's definitely close enough to make a move on Hodgie. Is he going to make it pass on him before this tight right-hander? I think he does. Great pass there for Robertson over Hodgie, 6th and 7th. Hodgie's not letting Robertson get away here. Good racing here between these two. Firepower's definitely not close enough between these two guys, and does Hodgie take a look round the right-hander? Has Hodgie got the line? Oh, neck and neck between these two still. Robertson still hangs on to that 6th position from Hodgie in 7th. Fantastic close racing here between 6th and 7th. Robertson and Hodgie. Take a back up front here. Mark Palmer still hanging on easily to that first place and definitely pulling away from the rest of the pack. Sideways George in second. Sideways George now under pressure from Dan Bailey. Dan Bailey takes it down the inside, and does he take him? Keeps it nice and tight as Dan Bailey. Dan Bailey moves up into second place from Sideways George in third place. Sideways George keeping right up the rear end now of Dan Bailey, second and third. fantastic stuff between these two. Great little battle going off here. Dan Bailey still hangs on in there. Also a great little battle going off here between Ginger Baxter and Team Silver, 4th and 5th place. There's Matt Palmer going over the line with possibly the final lap of the race, possibly, for Matt Palmer. Great racing by him, no pressure on him whatsoever. Dan Bailey in 2nd still. Getting chased down by Sideways George in 3rd. Ginger Baxter in 4th place. Feeling the pressure now from Team Silver. Matt Palmer bringing it home in 1st place. Fantastic race there by Matt Palmer to take that 1st place. Dan Bailey 2nd. Great racing by Dan Bailey. Great little battle here between Ginger Baxter 3rd and Sideways George into 4th place. Hodgie 5th, Robertson 6th, Firepower 7th. There you go, guys, awesome 2nd race from the Tsukuba circuit in the Mazda Championship.